So welcome to our Coach Opportunity Call. We're just going to go over some of the basics of coaching, and then we'll answer any questions. So my name's Stephanie. I'm a Star Diamond Beachbody coach. I actually started just about exactly 2 years ago, right after Labor Day. 2 years ago I started. It was right after I had my first son. He was about 5.5 months old. I was trying to get back to the gym because I always loved going to the gym. I used to run. I ran 2 marathons. I was trying to get back to all of that, and it just wasn't happening. I kept saying next week, and it wasn't happening. So I saw T25 and Shakeology on Facebook. I researched like crap out of it for 5 months, and then one day I decided to sign up. And I actually signed up right away as a coach because my husband is in the military. He's a Navy Seabee, and you get an extra discount for military. So make sure if you want to sign up as a coach and your husband was or is in the military that you let us know. Besides being a Beachbody coach, I'm also a physical therapist. Right now I'm still out on maternity leave until October. I took an extra month thanks to Beachbody. I should actually be going back to work next Tuesday. That would have been so sad. But I'm giving myself an extra month, and of course I want to delay it like another couple weeks. But I'm not going to do that. I work part-time, 3 days a week, mostly with the elderly. But thanks for Beachbody, I was able to do that. It supplements my income enough that I'd have to go back full-time. So I'm thankful for that. I have 2 boys. One's 2.5, and the other one is 11 weeks. Like I said, military wife, and I'm a dog lover. I have my dog Luna, who's 10, who actually has cancer, and it's the saddest thing in the entire world. I said I'm never having a dog again, but I love them. So what is Beachbody? So it's a direct marketing company. They've been around since actually 1998. So when people, sometimes we'll get the excuse, it's just, it could always just go away or whatever. It's a fad. They've been around since 1998, I think. P90X since like 2005. They're constantly coming out with new programs. Every 3 months, actually, we get a new Beachbody program. Usually a new fitness program, but also we had like the refresh. Now we have new boosts that can go into our Shakeology. So about every 3 months they come up with something new. They're always redoing Shakeology too, changing the flavors, taking out ingredients due to research. So it's always changing and staying up to date. It started as just an online marketing company. What were they doing? Infomercials. And then people were going online and helping each other. So that's how coaching all came about. Another thing is, I'm not going to go into the details. That was good. So what is a coach? So basically as a coach, you don't need to have a fitness and nutrition background. What we're there to do is really just to support people and to motivate them. You're more kind of like a cheerleader in a way than anything else. Beachbody has the fitness programs. They have the nutrition programs. It's all laid out for you. You don't have to specifically know all that kind of stuff. You should know the programs that you're doing. The programs that you're doing are probably the ones you're going to sell too. So you don't have to worry about knowing everything. Or we all work as a team too, so you can find out. So they do that part. Our job is just to encourage people. People will come to us and tell us, they need to lose weight. We need to find out their background, what their goals are, their family life, and then we can suggest different programs for them and help them along the way. We put them in challenge groups. Most people have been in the challenge group before, either because you are a customer or maybe one of our free groups. So that's how we use it. We coach people one-on-one, plus in those groups to help encourage and motivate them, share recipes, all kinds of stuff. So one of our biggest sellers is Shakeology. So this is the healthiest meal of the day. There are 70 superfoods in here. They have everything from anti-inflammatories, antioxidants, all kinds of stuff. I swear this is the reason I don't get sick that much. I don't want to jinx myself, so I feel like I should knock on wood, but I have it since I started 2 years ago. Helps with energy. It's all natural, no chemicals, no additives, no added colors, no soy, none of that stuff that other shakes have. I don't want to badmouth other shakes, but I guarantee you if you look at their ingredients, it does even come close to comparing. When I was pregnant, I was also able to drink it. My doctor said it was fantastic. And I actually went to my pediatrician a couple weeks ago, and she she actually just bought a challenge pack for me of the 21-day fix because she couldn't believe how much weight I lost since having my son. And she approved Shakeology while I was nursing, and she had approved it for my 2-year-old also. He drinks a little bit every day. So it's all natural, it's great, and it definitely works. So we have all kinds of fitness programs. A lot of people do start with 21-day fix. That's probably our most popular right now, but also other things like T25, Body Beast. We have everything. We have cardio, we have kickboxing, we have more weights, we have more dancing. We really have a program basically for everybody. As I said, you don't have to necessarily know all of them. They do have little information about every program, and we have an online office that Beachbody gives us when you become a coach, and you can find out information about all the programs in there. But personally, I post my workouts every day. After I do them, I do them, usually a little video, that's my thing. So I basically sell what I do, because as we'll go over later, and we went in the group, we're not salespeople. We sell programs by sharing it for ourselves. So it just makes sense that basically we're going to wind up selling what we do, because that's what we're sharing. We're sharing our results and our day-to-day actions with them. So that's basically what you're going to be selling. If I do have somebody, though, that's more of a beginner, I might suggest something else. That's it. And then here is Danielle. Can you unmute yourself, Danielle?
Got it.
Okay.
Hey everyone, my name is Danielle. It says Stephanie under me, but my name is actually Danielle. I am a coach since October. I started the 21-day fix in July. That the last week of July, my 20-year reunion was coming up, and I was about 30 pounds overweight. And people would say, oh, well, you had twins. And I'm like, yeah, like almost 3 years ago. So, and I had actually put on 10 pounds over that last year. So there was really no excuse for me to be that overweight. I was listed as obese on the doctor's chart. I was always tired, and even though I have, a husband, he's my best friend, I have 3 beautiful kids, I have a home, I have a job I love, I was crying every single day. So I guess you would say like a little bit depressed, and I was depressed about myself. And I had a fear of passing out because I have vasovagal syncope, which is induced for cardio and stomach issues. So I was really legitimately afraid to work out because I had gone through some spells the year before, and that landed me in the hospital. So now that I have 3 little kids, how am I supposed to take care of them if I'm not feeling well? So, well, I guess I can't exercise. So finally, I said, you know what, I'm going to try it. I saw the infomercial for the 21-day fix, and I ordered it, and I remember opening it, and I pushed play, and the first exercise, the surrenders, I was like, holy hell, there's no way I could do this, but keep going, keep going, keep going. And I never turned back. And since then, I've down 35 pounds, and I have so much energy, and I'm a completely different mom. I'm a different wife. I just, getting dressed in the morning is not a chore. It's not causing me to cry anymore. So back in August, so I started the 21-day fix without Shakeology because I ordered it from the infomercial, and then through the videos I saw about Shakeology, so I looked into it, and I connected with Stephanie, and I ordered the Shakeology as well. And it's a long story with my husband. He was like don't spend the money, this is crazy. Long story short, he ended up drinking half my bag, and he now gets his own bag and is a coach. So it's completely changed our lives as a family, eating wise. We're all whole wheat, whole foods as much as possible, even the kids. I've found ways to make kid-friendly foods more natural. And it's all thanks to Beachbody, because I really wouldn't have done that before. So as I mentioned, I'm a wife. I've been married to Eric. It'll be 10 years in June. I have an almost 8-year-old and twins that are 3.5. I work full-time for Nassau BOCES here on Long Island. I'm a speech therapist, and the children we work with primarily have autism, Down syndrome, and other developmental disabilities, but they're severely behavioral. So, definitely part of the course is, getting injured. So we have to keep ourselves healthy and strong. And I barely got sick last year. And as Stephanie said, I really attribute it to the Shakeology. And like I said, my husband drinks it and my daughter drinks it. The boys won't try it. They're picky. I sneak it in when they don't know. Shh, he's over there. But my daughter, thank goodness, very rarely gets sick. And I really believe it's because she has a small dose of it every single day. And yes, I do love New Kids on the Block. That is my sorry, not sorry. And I still go to concerts and feel like I'm 12, and Jordan Knight is still kind of my love of my life. Shh, don't tell. No. Anyway, so that's just about me. But I love coaching. I've made tremendous friendships and connections with people, and it's changed our lives financially as well. I was supposed to work this summer for the summer program. It was the first time since we got married that I was supposed to work because we had some things done that we had to do for the house. We needed the money, but due to Beachbody, I far exceeded what I needed to supplement the income for the summer. So I was able to stay home with my little rugrats and do this more full time. And I never thought I'd say it because I do truly, truly love my job. But if I could do this full time, I 100% would, because I really, really enjoy this. It's flexible. Just the people you're surrounded are so positive. And I'm sure for those who work, that that's not always the case when you have a regular job. So it's really done a whole lot of good for me internally and externally, and for my family as well. And I love the way my family talks about exercising. Like the kids, they're all into it. They love Autumn, they love Shalene, they love Shanti. And just the other day at Costco, this guy was trying to give protein shakes away, and he goes, "Protein shake," and my daughter, who's 3.5, turns to him and he goes, "Shakeology," and screamed right back in his face. And I just thought it was hysterical. So obviously, I'm showing them something good to imitate. So, but that's enough. That's enough about me. I could talk forever. Can I switch it, Stephanie, or do you have to do it?
Oh, I may.
All right. So the big question is, how do we earn? We always want to, we want to help others and everything, but, part of the business obviously is you want to earn some money. So when you sign up as a coach, you get a 25% discount. You get it on your Shakeology. You get it on any other product. So that's automatic. And you also get 25% commission on anything that you sell. And it says at least, because sometimes they have, when you sell a challenge pack, which is the Shakeology and the workout program, even though 25% may be $36, $35, they'll give you $40 for doing the challenge pack if it's on promo. And on ongoing orders like Shakeology, like any of the home direct orders, whether it's Shakeology, now they have a new performance line, which is it's enhanced. I'm sorry, the dog is really annoying me. The performance line is basically for those who take supplements and the extra pre-workout adrenaline, a natural rush to have a better workout, and that need the recovery and things like that. So that's an ongoing order, or protein bars, anything like that, you still make the 25% commission. So if somebody orders a challenge pack of Shakeology and the 21-day fix, you make the initial commission on the first sale, and then the following month, every month that they get their Shakeology, you're making about $32 on that. So that's the residual income, and that's how your income grows over time, along with the next one, which is team volume. We are a team. I do not make money off of the coaches under me, but I make money from the volume that our team produces. So I'm not making a percentage of commission, but I'm making money on volume, and it's quite confusing. Right leg, left leg, things like that. But once you hit a certain point in the business, you cycle, and when you cycle, because your team has volume, you get money. So it's like you get extra commission, but it's not money off of a sale. It's on volume of products that are sold. I hope that makes sense. There are people that have thousands of volume on each leg, and they just cycle and cycle and cycle and cycle. And you're building, this revenue that's coming out of there. You're building and building and building. And as your team gets bigger, you're making more money from that. So it really does have unlimited potential. Beachbody also provides fun trips for people to go on. Right now, they're working up towards the SS Beachbody Cruise, which is next March, I believe. You have to, if you register for it, I'm on the waiting list, and then you earn cruise dollars every month based on how many people you help. So like already this year, I have like over $1,000 cruise dollars. So if I get to go on the ship, then basically my cruise is going to be paid for. This past year they did Cancun. Last year they did a cruise as well. Stephanie earned the trip to Cancun, but I'm not going to say unfortunately, but she was pregnant. Unfortunately, the timing of her pregnancy did not correlate well with the trip, so she was unable to go, but she has beautiful Christopher instead. And they give prizes every month. So when you help three or more people a month, you hit what we call Success Club, and you get prizes from the company. So last month we got to pick whether we wanted like a cup or a Coach bag or something like that. Sometimes it's like fun little silly bobbleheads, or there's Beachbodyopoly we got. Sometimes it's just a little token of appreciation from the company saying, hey, good job, good effort this month, and this is, you hit a certain point, and it's just little recognition, which again, I know there are some people on this call that work the same place I do, and recognition is kind of hard to come by. So it's nice when you get something every month. Once you hit a certain rank, which is the first rank of your business called Emerald, it's when you have 2 coaches underneath you, and you help 3 or more people a month, which is called Success Club, then you get free customer leads from Beachbody. So when anybody answers the infomercial or goes on Beachbody products on Amazon, something like that, they go into like a bank of people, and they get divided up amongst coaches. So you can get 3 to 5 what we call leads a month, and then you try to connect with them and try to help them either find the right program or offer them your challenge groups, things like that. Not everybody responds, but some people do. I've been fortunate enough to form some relationships with some of my leads. I know Stephanie has formed relationships with her leads, and some have become coaches along with her. So it's free customers that are thrown your way for doing a good job. You have ongoing support from Beachbody. You have ongoing support from your team, and you get amazing recognition. I mean, there's just so many things that Beachbody does. When you reach Emerald, you get like a bracelet and a certificate. When you reach Diamond, you'll get a T-shirt. Like things of that nature, that they're always recognizing your efforts. There's monetary prizes that as you learn the business, you'll learn more about. I believe if you hit Success Club for a year, you get some money. Am I right, Stephanie?
If you go on the trip money.
Trip money? Okay, if you go on the trip. So I better go on the trip. Things like that. So they're just always trying to recognize you. So it's really nice. You can go to the next one. All right. So the question is, what would you do with an additional income, and how would that change your life? Everybody's business is, this is your business. You could run with it, you could walk with it, you could jog with it. You could put in as little or as much as you want. And if you really take the time to learn what the business is and understand how you reach people and how you can help people, then the potential it's unlimited potential. This is just an example of a paycheck from 1 week. We do get paid every Thursday in the world of Beachbody. So as you can see, this person made an income of $430, and that is weekly. I will tell you that I've been coaching since October. Some weeks were like that, some weeks were not. It's starting to get more consistent now with things, but there's some weeks that are a little bit more slower, and weeks that are you maybe put a little more effort in, or just the timing, and you can earn that every week. So you'll see the retail commission. So retail commission is basically like any challenge packs that you had sold that week, or that residual income from Shakeology when people get their home direct on Shakeology. So that all goes into retail commission. Subscription commission goes into, that's from club membership. Like Beachbody On Demand is really hot right now. So most people are keeping their club memberships. So you do make a commission on that. Team bonus has to do with the volume that I was talking about before. So you could see that this person had $144 in team bonus. So the team underneath them, remember, it's not that she's making commission off like a piece of their commission. It's not that. This person made a bonus from the volume that the team underneath her produced. Then a matching bonus is if you have a spouse under you, or or a parent and you do their business as well, then you get that matching bonus. Is that correct, or am I missing something with that?
That's from your emeralds, 10% of your emerald.
Okay. Please, if I'm wrong, just blaring, because I wasn't sure 100% about that. Okay, so that's from your emeralds. And the Fast Start bonus is when you sign a coach right away. When you sign a coach, you get a Fast Start bonus of $40. You don't make commission off that coach's Shakeology every month or anything like that. It's, they already get the discount when you sign a coach. They already get their discount. So you're not making their commission, but you're making their volume. So, like I said, you're not making money off of their Shakeology order or for what they're selling, but you're making their volume. So that'll all go into the team bonus. So this person made $430 that week. And this is one of the coaches on our upline, Ashley Reyes. She was an owner of a salon. Her husband was in the NYPD. And as you can see, in August of 2012, she was making on average about $226 a week. Over the next year, she built her business up, and you can see the difference from the team bonus of August 2012 is $108. Remember how I said that the team bonus is the volume, the amount of people under you, that volume from them. It went up to $558, and her average weekly commission weekly paycheck was $675. Down below, I can't see the full screen. August of 2014, look at her team bonus, $2,300. So that means
it was like 5,000, I think, last I heard.
That was of this year?
A week, yep.
5,000. Okay. Well, here we go. Ashley sold her salon. She left the salon. She retired her husband, Jose, from the NYPD, and they moved down to Florida and just bought a gorgeous house. They are both raising their kids, and things are good. So you could see that over those 2 years, Ashley went from $108 of team volume, team bonus, to $2,300. And as Stephanie said, now in 2015, she's at about $5,000. So this is just somebody like, I mean, she was a hairdresser. It's not like she had a degree, in sales or, marketing or anything like that. I think she maybe just had a high school education. I honestly don't know if she even went to college, but I believe that's the case. And, she's just an average person like we are. And she just, she puts her all into it, and that's the potential of it. So we say it's crazy that some people feel that 2 to 5 years in a business is a long time to get rich, but don't feel that 40 years at a job is a long time to stay broke. I think a lot of people don't do businesses like Beachbody because of fear, to be honest with you. If people could just put their fear aside and just take that leap of faith in themselves, I think more people would understand the possibilities and the potential in businesses. People they get comfortable in a situation, and it's familiar to them, so they stay where they are. But anybody that's on this call, whether you're a coach or looking into a coaching, you're putting that fear aside, because what do you have to lose? Honestly, in this business, like I know other companies, you have to pay $99, $100, $200, $300, whatever, meet quotas, do things like that. But in this company, you buy a challenge pack for yourself, or you could pay $39.95, jump right into the business. You can, stay as long as you want. If it's not for you, you can leave. There's no minimum you have to do. It's your business. If, like I said before, you can run with it, you can walk with it. It's for you to do. Like most of us here have full-time, part-time jobs, and we work this Beachbody part-time, and you work it into your schedule. All right, Beachbody incentives. Tell me when you want me to shut up, Stephanie, and take over.
You could do this one. I'll do the next then.
Okay. The 2015 Success Club trip was in Cancun, as I mentioned before. The cruise was last year, and there's a cruise on the SS Beachbody next year. The cruise is obviously all coaches, and they have the trainers come, and it's just one big party. And I saw all the pictures from Cancun, and it looks so much fun. And it's a free vacation. I mean, you can't beat that. When you hit Success Starters for new coaches, when you hit Success Club your first month, you get a call with the CEO, Carl Deichler. Don't be like me and think it's going to be just you and him. There's other coaches on the call. But it's informative, and it's motivating, and it's time that he takes out of his schedule to recognize what you do. And then when you hit Success Club, when you help those 3 people or more a month, in 3 months, 3 consecutive months, you get a ticket to Summit. Summit is Beachbody's huge event. They had it this year in Nashville, and my husband and I went.
Danielle got a free ticket.
I got a free ticket. It was a lot of fun. It was trainings, and I worked out with Chalene Johnson, and I worked out with Shaun T, and I had a picture with Shaun T, Chalene, and Sagi Kalev, and it was just a lot of fun. We had parties, and it was just nice camaraderie. There was 25,000 of us in Nashville, which is insane considering last year, I think at Summit, there was like 8,000. So this business is growing. Next year is in Nashville again, and they're already sold out. They already have a waiting list. That's how many coaches want to go. So when you hit Success Club for the first 3 months, you get a free ticket. As I mentioned before, you get the monthly rewards. There's books and celebrity photo opportunities and little tokens of appreciation. You get the customer leads, and the bonuses. There's a team cycle bonus and a quarterly bonus. Once you reach a certain status, a certain rank, you get quarterly bonuses, which are pretty nice from what I hear. Pretty hefty, nice little, I don't get bonuses at work. I'm lucky if I get a thank you in a notebook. So
quarterly, you can get between $1,000 and $40,000 bonus. Quarterly.
I'd be happy with 1,000. I'd be really happy with 40.
Actually, there's some people that get 80,000 quarterly because they have 3.
So
Crazy
yeah,
circumstances. That's
it's
insane.
crazy. It's crazy just that, and it's just people like us. Like it's not, like I said before, I mean, a lot of, if you look at on YouTube, if you search the top coaches in Beachbody, they were broke, um, living out of cars, alcoholics, recovered alcoholics, depressed. They were at a state in their lives where they had nothing to lose. They had nothing, period. So they found out about Beachbody and connected with their coach, and they just took off because what else were they going to do? They had to make ends meet, and now they're millionaires. And it's just insane and they're so humble when you meet them. Everybody is just like, you always hear their story. Everybody has a story of, that you can share with somebody. So even if you feel like, well, I don't have anything, I never lived out of a car, or I never had any illness, or I never had anything special. No, it's your story. So if you can share your story and you connect with people that, you may not even realize that your story will connect with somebody. So that's it for that one.
All right. I'll take over for you. So what can you expect from our team? So I was going over this with some people today. We have a lot of new coach trainings. I actually just did a website where I have new coach training on there. It goes through different steps, what to learn, the basics. We teach you how to talk to your customers, what to learn about them, how to explain different fitness programs, how to explain Shakeology. We teach you what Danielle was talking about Success Club and the different levels that you can reach. We also have a training group on Facebook, and even Beachbody has training online. So like I was saying before, when you become a coach, you get an online office, and there's a whole tab for news and training, and it has all these training materials in it. So there's plenty of training. That's not an issue at all. We also do calls. I know we all do one-on-one calls with our coaches too to go over everything. Partnership and challenge groups. So if you've been in our challenge groups, you'll see that there's a bunch of coaches in there. We all do it together. You're more than welcome to do them by yourself, but you can come into ours and we do it together. The good part about that is then there's always somebody participating. We post our workouts and our meals too, but say you're having a bad day and you miss, another coach is in there doing it. So there's always interaction. If a customer asks a question, there will be somebody that can answer it. So if I'm not on all day, somebody else will answer for one of my customers, which is very nice. That's another thing about the nutrition and fitness. If you don't know the answers to everything, somebody else probably does. We do have some nutritionists on our team. I'm PT, so I'm so good with the exercise part. And you do learn as you go too. Google and YouTube have always been my best friends with this. Obviously, you have to weed out the things that aren't right, but somebody knows. We have training videos. So we're on one of the top teams in Beachbody. I told you that girl, Lindsay Matway, who we're using a lot of her videos for the sneak peek. She was the top coach in 2013, and she's still basically the top coach. And we have a lot of their trainings. We do our own. We do all kinds of stuff because, we connect with some different people also. So we have lots of trainings to do. We have private Facebook groups. So we have our own team page, and we'll post in there daily. We have stuff in the files. We have posts you can use for different challenge groups and stuff like that. It's all done. Like I said in there, there's no need to reinvent the wheel, especially when you first start. Anything that you need to know, any groups that you need to do, it's all written out for you. And as you get more comfortable, you'll probably want to change it and do some of your own personality into it. But in the beginning, you can use that stuff, and as you ease your way in and you learn the system a little bit better. We also do weekly team calls. So we do Zoom just like this, so we can all see each other and talk and share information. We do those on Tuesday at 9 o'clock. There's also big team calls, like the bombshell call from Lindsay. She does on Monday nights. There's lots of training calls, and everybody is here to help you. So it's one-on-one mentorship, support, and motivation, encouragement. We have quarterly events too, which are big trainings, and they're all over the country, so no matter where, the U.S. and Canada. So no matter where you are, you can go to one of those and learn from each other. We're getting together, whoever lives local to New Jersey, so I'm having a lot of Long Islanders come too. We're just going to get together for a night at the end of September, and we're going to do some pictures to help with like Facebook ads, go over some website stuff, and just hang out and maybe have a couple cocktails or two, and some 21-day fix-approved food, of course. Coach training. So like I was saying, there's plenty of training that you do not have to worry about. Also, people are asking how we get customers. I basically use social media. You don't have to, but that's the way I found it. When I first started, I had 200 friends on Facebook, and I never posted, ever. I did nothing with it. And I just learned as I went. Like I said, Google and YouTube were like my best friends. When I was in my car, I just YouTube, like, how do I find customers on Facebook? How do I use Facebook as a business? And now I have to say I'm very good with Facebook, and I can teach all my coaches how to use it and how I found everyone. I would say about 80% of my coaches and customers I don't know personally that I found on Facebook. I also am on Instagram and Pinterest, but I'm not that good at using those. I'm not as consistent. I know I have to be, but you only have so much time. And now that I know Facebook, so it's hard, but Pinterest is fun to play on. But we will teach you all how to do that too, so you don't have to worry. I'll teach you income, commissions, all that, and the trips. And I will be on that cruise this year. I did get Cancun for free last year and had to say no because I was pregnant. My doctor told me I was crazy to go that far in my pregnancy. But I will be on the cruise this year for sure. So there's 3 types of coaches. Ones that, first of all, there's the discount coach. We'll start there. Those are people that just want the discount on their Shakeology. So as a coach, we pay $15.95 a month for our coach fee, and that includes the customer service. We do not carry any of the programs ourselves. Everything's shipped out from Beachbody. They do customer service. They give us websites. They do all of that. So that's included in the $15.95. But then we get the 25% off products. So Shakeology is $99 instead of a customer fee of $130. So we have people that solely want that discount. So it's basically $115 for them for the Shakeology a month instead of $130. And it adds up after the year. Plus, if they want the refresh or different programs, that's all 25% off. These people want nothing to do with the being a coach, and that's fine. I call them a preferred customer. Then there's people that want to do it as like a hobby. Maybe you work, maybe you're busy. You do want to do the programs, you want to lose weight, you want it for accountability, and you're good with posting about what you're doing. And you're just basically sharing it and seeing if people want to join you. And then there's people that are actively working the business, and these people really want to be able to quit their job, want financial freedom, want to be able to travel, whatever their wildest goals are, that's what they want, and they're working hard to get there. You don't have to pick what you want. For Beachbody reasons, they're all the same thing. It's just like for us, if we should push you, if we should let you alone and just let you be a challenger. That's basically how it is. A lot of people go in between all 3. I started a discount, went to hobby, and now I'd say I'm more business. So you can go back and forth. Say something major happened in your life and you are working the business, you could go down to discount. It doesn't make a difference. It's really all the same thing. It's just basically how much time you want to put in and how fast you want to grow your business. So how to make it official. So if you already bought a challenge pack, it's totally free to become a coach. You would actually have to pay the $39.95, but then there's a form you fill out and you get reimbursed within 2 days. So if you already bought a challenge pack, which is Shakeology and a fitness program, it's free to become a coach. If you haven't bought one yet, you could just buy your challenge pack, and then you could just sign up as a coach just right then. If you didn't want a challenge pack, it's $39.95 to sign up. The only problem with that is we sell by being a product of the product. Like I was saying, I only basically sell the programs I've done. And that's because I share it. I share my results. I share everything along the way, and people want to join me. So if you're not using the products, you're basically being like a salesman, I would say. And that's what most people say they don't want to do. But you are able to do that as well. There's no annual fees, no long-term commitment, no sales required. You could sign up for a coach today and quit next week. There's no penalty if you quit at any time. Like I said, you don't have to keep anything at home. The reason we can have discount coaches is because there's no sales required. You can start as a coach today and never sell anything for years, and it doesn't matter. You're not required to. And for active military, there's no sign-up fee. So if you didn't buy the challenge pack, there is no $39.95. And that $15.95 monthly fee, we don't have either. So you really just pay $99 for your Shakeology. So that's why if you're military, you're really crazy not to do it if you're going to continue in Shakeology, because it's a really good deal. That's how I originally started. If your husband has to be active military for you to get the discount, or if he's a veteran or you are a veteran, you can get a discount also. So if you decide to do it, just contact your coach and we can help you along the way. And that is it. And we totally went over what we usually do. We talked extra tonight. Apparently we had like extra coffee or something in us.
I don't know how, because I'm doing the refresh, so I have no energy, but I talk a lot. I apologize.
But if you guys, who has questions, somebody's got to have a question. If you don't know how to unmute yourself, you can just kind of stop the share.
I have a question.
Yes.
My question is there promotional like printed materials that you have? So if you run into someone that you know in Starbucks or something, that you can hand them something, or is it all virtual?
You can print stuff up. What I normally do though is I usually connect with them on Facebook and then go over things with them, or schedule like a time to talk to them on the phone. Because I feel like if you give people things, half the time they throw it out. Like I did have like business cards and I had pamphlets for like Shakeology and that kind of stuff. You can get those made, but I don't feel like those really worked too well for me. So if I'm out, I totally just ask people like, are you on Facebook? Let's connect.
Right. And do you use your personal Facebook page? Have you always used your personal Facebook page for your business also?
I do. I know some people made a separate one. I think it's hard I always use my personal because you want people to be able to relate to you also. So like if you were just seeing my Beachbody posts all the time, I don't know if that would connect with as many people. So you have to make sure to share a little bit of like your lifestyle and stuff too. So people do connect with you.
I use my personal Facebook, but I have, I made a Gmail account. So when I'm emailing leads that I got that are not people that I know, I have a separate account so that I don't have to go out of my personal just for that.
Gotcha.
And we make like pages too. Like I don't know if you're on my Stephanie Mayer fitness page, but that's like a business page. So I do use that also. As you'll learn when I teach more about Facebook, it is very hard to get engagement on those pages. But down the road, I'll probably be using that more than my personal page. But you need to have a ton of people on there for it to really get a crazy amount of traction.
And I use business cards as well. And for me, it works pretty well.
And they did a shake and share too, Danielle and some people in Long Island.
Yeah, that was fun.
They had their friends over, made Shakeology recipes, healthy snacks, and had like a little party kind of thing.
Yeah, we're going to do another one in the fall too, and make it like fall themed, cozy foods. But it's a nice way to connect with people. And some were already customers or coaches that I actually, you got to meet and hang out with. And some were, potential customers who just wanted to see what we had.
And how much time would you say that you both commit to it?
I would say for me, every day is different, depending on how crazy my kids are. Like days I worked, I try to at least get in like an hour. I usually wake up early and I do my workout, and then I start with like the most important parts first and do that. And then I have an ongoing list that I never get to the bottom. But I would say if you have an hour and you focus your hour and not scroll through Facebook and do random things, that it's, especially in the beginning, totally doable. Mm-hmm. And as you get more customers and stuff, it takes longer because you like to check in and all that kind of stuff too. But in the beginning, you could definitely get away with that. And the weekends, I always did more, just depending when you have time and stuff. Like Danielle, I know, really only has like an hour when she works.
Yeah, like it's summer now. So like today, I took 2 hours to just do a few things. But it was like, doing Pick Monkey, like welcoming some new coaches, like some things like that, where normally I would say like an hour a day is and it's hard to focus because it's easy to get distracted by Facebook. But if you really say, okay, this is what I'm doing, and once you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, then it's very easy. And I even find, like, if I'm on my lunch, I'll just check in, and you could do things throughout the day too. It doesn't always have to be like at night or first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe too. She's got 2 full-time jobs over there.
Yeah, and I still do find time for the hour, pretty much. I keep a little notebook. I bought it at Target. It's really cute. It's got like the dates on the top, and you can circle what you want. And I keep a list. So if I'm busy at work, I'll jot down something I want to do when I have time. So that way, when I do have the time, I can open up my notebook and I could see what I wanted to accomplish today, and I could get it done a little more quickly.
What also, at least I think most of us are coaches on this call. Like, we enjoy it. So it's not a chore. It's like, oh, it's beach buddy time. Okay.
You're playing with my friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a lot of fun doing it. People think I'm out of my mind.
What?
So people think I'm out of my mind, but I have a lot of fun doing it. So.
I do too. And if you don't, that's when you shouldn't be in the business. It's I'm sure there are times where everybody gets overwhelmed, just like in life and everything else. But like, I have a lot more fun with this job than I do. And like I said, I love my job. I love the students I work with. But
I'm not telling on you.
Because I know 2 of you will definitely join me on the butt train. Hey, listen, I can't get physically
What?
injured.
I love my job. I love my job. What?
I love my job. No, I do. I love my job. But if this worked out the way I hope it would, could I easily see myself leaving? Yeah. Because I don't know if I could do this for 15 more years with the type of, severe disabilities they have with the behavior. So we'll have to see.
I'll be there with you.
Yeah. Actually, it might be only 15 years. My twins are 3.5. I got to put them through college first. What am I, nuts? 20 years.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
can't
know
work
if
with my
you're 20
patients
years.
for that long either. Anyway, any other questions? Somebody's got something.
Sue Ellen does. Sue Ellen, unmute yourself. Can I unmute her? Can you unmute her? It's a little microphone.
On the bottom left.
Got it.
Okay, there we go. Hi.
Hi.
I was just wondering how many people are on the team?
Including discount coaches? Actually, I would know because I really only have one person placed under me. There's actually about 140 people. That's crazy now. Last year I was excited to have like 10. But yeah, so I guess there's like 140. But a lot of people are like discount coaches and stuff too. So.
I
Actually,
would say, what? I'm sorry.
I don't know, how many do you think actually really do it? Still a good amount.
There's still a good amount that actually work it, I think. But like the ones that are on the calls every week, I would say anywhere between like 10, like around an average of 10 or 12 are consistently on the calls that really are.
They're like really, really doing it.
Yeah.
Enough to get on our calls.
Enough to get on our calls. But, work schedules aside, because some people work late.
I think more than that.
But I would say, yeah. I see like a consistent 20 names, I think.
Yeah.
But it's like a close-knit family. They're like our little extended family over there.
It's true.
First time I met Stephanie in person, we spent 6 hours in the car driving to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Danielle's one of the ones I just met on Facebook. We have no idea how we even connected. I guess it was a free group. I don't even know. And we decided to go to Pittsburgh because Autumn was going to go there to do a live workout, and Carl was there because the #1 beach buddy coach lives in Pittsburgh. So yeah, we decided to travel 6 hours together, stay in a hotel room. I think there's 4 of us that never met. That's normal. And their all husbands thought that we were crazy, but we spoke on Zoom all the time, so we felt like we knew each other. Thank God.
Yeah.
Murders, but it all worked out.
Yeah, that's fun. Super Saturday is 4 times a year. It's every 3 months, so it's a lot of fun. The next one's October 17th, right? Something like that.
any Long Island people are coming to Jersey. And this is
Yeah.
dragging you.
Our,
They
our
are
Long,
all
our
over.
Long
But
Island
ours
base
is
is
the
getting
best.
bigger. Our Long Island base is definitely getting bigger, but we travel to the other side.
Our team does ours though, so ours is better.
Yes. It's a fun team.
Any other questions?
Yeah, what if people wanted samples?
You can. We sell usually packets for $5. You know, I have packets from like. Sometimes I'll buy like an extra box, so I have packets to like send out to people that want to try it. I always sell them for $5 each though, because I found and a lot of other people do. If you give them away for free, people don't even try it, or they lose it, or they throw it out. I swear. So I usually buy like a box and just sell it basically for like cost.
Okay.
If you don't want to do that though, there's people on the team that have them. So you just ask in our team page, and then like we PayPal the money and then send it out for you.
Okay.
Like Danielle just sent one out for me because I didn't have a greenberry sample, so she sent it out. I sent out a couple
Which
for
came
another
from
girl,
Nicole.
Jen. What?
Which originally came from Nicole because the girl wanted greenberry, but she only wanted one instead of two, so I had one laying around, and I refused.
Well, I'm very happy you had that. Actually.
But
We'll
we
send
usually
it to
do.
different people. My coach, my discount coach, she's fantastic. She's been on my coach team for 2 years, but she had a couple extra boxes because she was still ordering for her dad and never canceled. So she gave me a bunch of boxes, which are almost all gone already, surprisingly.
Yeah, I just got another box, and like we'll do. You could do like a shake trial and advertise for that on your page or in like some of the moms groups, and you do 6 packets for $35 because that includes shipping. It's amazing how much it costs to ship those little guys. It's like $4 to ship them, but
Beachbody actually does have a sampler pack too. I don't know why we never use that.
no, I offer it, but a lot of times people don't want to try all the flavors. They want to just like 2 of the chocolate, 2 of the vanilla, 2 of the strawberry. So you do that because they won't feel the benefits of the samples. They won't feel it for unless they do like a week's worth. Because drinking one day, you'll be like, all right, I kind of like the taste, but like, what if you messed up the water or the almond milk, or it's not the right consistency, and then drinking one shake, very rarely you feel the benefits of it. So a week's worth is usually what we do. And it's 6 packets for the week because it's a half a packet the first 2 days, so they get used to it.
So you sell it as 6?
I do 6 to 35. Yeah.
Me too.
I mean, if they want more, they want less, of course, If they want more, it doesn't pay. They might as well get their own. They're for the month. It doesn't pay monetarily for them.
Sure. Anything else, guys? You can always ask us too in the group if you think of something after.
Yeah.
Well, I'll post it in our page tomorrow. I know there are more people. Some people said because of their kids. That's why kids have to go to bed early.
Yeah. Jake just gave you a nasty look, Stephanie.
And we're in bed by 6:55.
All right, you're hired. Come over. I'll watch yours, and you can just teach mine to go to bed earlier. Well, it's summertime still. 8 o'clock.
I'm gonna stop recording this.